T'Challa lets Shuri know that Deadpool has located Dr. Doom and the main stockpile of Wakandan Vibranium inside the borders of Latveria. However, Doom's attack jammers make it impossible to prove it. Shuri warns T'Challa that a direct attack against Latveria will start a war, and they'll look like the aggressors. Everyone will align against them. But T'Challa has taken care of that. He has sent in the Midnight Angels. Shuri becomes livid. T'Challa does not have the authority, and she never authorized the Midnight Angel intervention. T'Challa simply tells his sister that he did what he had to do. Within Latveria, Dr. Doom finalizes the modifications on his new, mystically charged vibranium armor. Walter Declan, the broker, appears on the screen behind him. Doom! I don't know what to say. Shuri and her team have wiped out all of your bank accounts. Hundreds of billions gone. It doesn't matter. I no longer need it. You no longer? Wait, is it ready? Yes, Doom confirms as he equips his new helmet. The overflow of energy shakes the ground under his feet. I can already feel the ley lines of the entire planet warping to connect me to every fragment of vibranium on Earth. One last thing remains, and then the doorway opens to my destiny. Deadpool, who has a hidden camera on him, lays on the ground of the laboratory in a pool of his own blood. He broadcasts everything he can to T'Challa and the others. What is that? Shuri asks. Doom, T'Challa tells her, and never has the name been more apt. He is way ahead of our worst case scenario timetable. Then we're wasting time fighting him in the field, T'Challa. We need to kill the black-hearted bastard. All teams report. The first to check in is the Invisible Woman. Her brother, the Human Torch, and the Thing are making short work of their opposition in Mexico. She tells Shuri they only need about 10 minutes to wrap everything up. Storm is the next to check in. Ororo's team has been able to best the monstrous beast. She summons the power of nature to aid her in battle. Counter-spinning tornadoes above the ocean's surface slowly shred apart the monster's armor. The underwater hurricanes keep the vibranium beast in place. The adaptive creature soon learns it's nothing against the power of the Omega-level mutant. Again and again, Storm commands bolts of lightning to descend from the heavens until they shatter its armor, and the monster is slain. Within Area 113, the broker continues to watch Dr. Doom through the computer monitor. Waves of mystical energy radiate off the Mad King, painting the entire laboratory green. Did it work? He asks. Oh, yes. The vibranium. I can feel it. Every atom of it. Everywhere. Each fragment, like a cell in my body. Once possessed. This, of course, garners the attention from the other heroes of the world. T'Challa gets call after call with heroes explaining anything with even a trace amount of vibranium has come to life. and all fingers are pointing at T'Challa. Wakanda has been involved with one political mess after another, so T'Challa's credibility is in the toilet. If they could fire them, half the nukes on the planet would be inbound to Wakanda's doorstep. Mr. Fantastic tells the other heroes that they just need a little bit more time and help. Any kind of help the other heroes could afford to give would be perfect. But they can't. Doom's chaos across the planet is spreading like wildfire. T'Challa and Reed will have to solve this problem themselves. War Machine, for one, can't believe it. Wait, did you say no one's coming to help? I figured we'd at least get the Avengers. Shuri tells Rhodey they're already fighting for their lives. Bridges, cargo ships, whole buildings are coming to life. It's down to us or no one. What's the plan, Shuri? I signed up to help, but I don't think I want to be part of a formal invasion. We're not invading Latveria. This is Symkaria. We've been invited to advise them on matters of international terrorism. They owe Wakanda billions. I'm in a position to renegotiate the terms of that loan. Meaning, you bribed their asses. Diplomacy is a many-faceted jewel. My brother taught me that. The bottom line is, we can concentrate all our forces right on the border of Latveria. And if Doom doesn't want to come out and play, we'll use diplomacy. Elsewhere, within Castle Doom, Tila, the team leader of the Midnight Angels, has successfully locked in on Deadpool's transponder signal and orders for the rest of her team to move in. The Angels jump out of their Quinjet and missile straight towards the ground. They're all black battlesuits, cut through the brick and mortar like butter until they reach the sub-basement area 113. Tila instructs the Midnight Angels that her scanners indicate Doom's computers are boosting his signals. She orders them to destroy the computers, destroy everything, and kill Doom. Meanwhile, Deadpool has regained his composure and is back on his feet. He raises his sword to Dr. Doom, explaining, "Hot boss chick says destroy. Who am I to argue? Sorry, Vic." Dr. Doom attempts to control the Vibranium in the Angel's armor, but the effort proves to be fruitless. Not a trace of Vibranium in any of your weapons or equipment. Steel sheathed in shadow particles. T'Challa managed to play an unforeseen card. Admirable. Pointless and far too late, but admirable. Doom gets the better of Deadpool again. He grabs the merc by the throat and begins to crush the bones within his grasp. Deadpool holds up a communicator to Doom, saying, "Call for you on line 1. Ouch." Doom grabs the communicator and throws Deadpool aside. "T'Challa," he growls. "I expected some kind of grandiose challenge long before this. Sorry to disappoint you, Doom, but this is not T'Challa. This is Shuri, Princess Regent of Wakanda and rightful heir to the mantle of the Black Panther. I challenge you, ruler to ruler. Return what you have stolen or defend its possession with your life. Stop hiding behind deceit and traitors, behind plots and lies. come out and fight. The broker advises Doom not to take the bait. It's clearly a trap. Of course it is, Doom scowls. But one set by rabbits to catch a tiger. I am weary of games. It is time to clear the board. Doom arrives at the border of Symkaria with a fleet of modified Doombots and waits for the heroes to make their first move. T'Challa steps forward and tells Doom, "You are one of the greatest minds on the planet, Victor. You treat your own people with a degree of kindness, and yet you constantly bring harm to the rest of the world. Moreover, you've attacked my people. You've murdered my uncle and my friends. I have every reason to want to see you dead. But I ask you, in the name of peace and sanity, to stand down." Peace and sanity, Doom scoffs. Curious words from someone who spilled a river of blood in your time. It saddens me that even now you lack insight to appreciate what I do and why. I do understand, Victor. The Panther God came to me in my dreams. She told me you believed that you are the only pathway to salvation. But I reject it. The future is not immutable. I reject any future in which you sit in judgment over my people. Not just Wakandans, but all people. We will find another future, and we will start that search here, now. Doom's eyes glow green. So be it. Let's end this. Kill them all! At that moment, hundreds of Doombots flood past Dr. Doom, and all the heroes leap into battle. Deadpool and the Black Panther go back to back, covering each other's blind spots as they slice down one bot after another. The Thing grabs onto a Doombot by the leg and swings it around like a hammer in order to create space. War Machine unloads his heavy artillery. His repulsors and shoulder-mounted turret guns pierce holes through every enemy in his way. But there are still too many. Storm tells everyone to focus their attacks on the Doombots' joints. That's where they are weakest. The Dora Milaje try as they might, but their weapons are proving to be useless. Vibranium weapons are no good in this battle. However, the Midnight Angels' weapons bite deep. Their blades are coated with shadow particles and not only pierce the Doombot's armor, but are easily able to sever the robot's limbs completely. Meanwhile, the mystically enhanced T'Challa and the mystically enhanced Dr. Doom go blow for blow. Damn it, Victor. You should have stopped while you could. T'Challa grunts as he lands a precise strike and then follows up with a flurry of punches. Doom regains his composure and throws T'Challa off of him. You are stronger than you were, T'Challa. But you do not learn. I have won this war. I have earned the right to the Vibranium, just as you have lost it. You've squandered it, hoarded it, taken it for granted. You peddled it in fragments and yet boast of its benefits. At least I have purpose for it. A nobler and more generous purpose than any that have come from Wakanda in 10,000 years. For 10,000 years, your culture has been defined by it. Your history, your pride, your technology, even your honor depends on it. A metal rock that fell from space. You don't even know what you'd be without it. Doom picks up T'Challa and throws him into the dirt. Still, T'Challa thanks him. Doom is right. He's right about many things. About T'Challa. About his country. Wakanda has allowed themselves to be corrupted, weakened by the very thing that gives them their strength. Like an arm withering behind a shield. But no more. T'Challa pulls a small device out of his pocket and holds it up for Doom to see. Doom may have crippled him, but he's back, standing stronger than ever. Honor does not come from a thing. Honor comes from within, from courage, and from the strength to make hard choices. T'Challa doesn't know what his future is, or what will become of his country, but he does know that Wakanda will find its courage, and it, too, will rise to stand tall and more powerful than before. And they will do it with honor. What is this? Doom asks. What are you talking about? When I press this trigger, a signal will go out that will connect all the processed Wakandan Vibranium. All of it, Victor. Just as you are connected to it now. Shadow physics combines alchemy with quantum science. Your own armor is the power source I needed to do what has to be done. T'Challa presses down on the device, and in an instant, a bolt of red energy pierces through Doom. It incapacitates him for a moment as he reels back from the unexpected shock and pain. The attack subsides, and Doom just stands there, huffing in rage. T'Challa tells him, it's gone. All of the processed Wakandan Vibranium has now been transformed into a useless and inert form. Mr. Fantastic is the first to ask, T'Challa, what have you done? That was the bulk of the pure vibranium left in Wakanda. The meteor is almost mined out. You won't be able to process enough to run your military. Your economy depends on what Doom stole. Dr. Doom is in disbelief. He calls T'Challa insane. You've destroyed your own people. No, Shuri stands forward. He's saved them. She gives Storm the signal, and the weather goddess raises her hand and conjures a lightning storm before summoning dozens of bolts of lightning that wipes out all of the remaining Doombots in one attack. Doom falls to his knees in defeat. Shuri slowly approaches the Mad King holding a Wakandan flag. She spikes it into the ground. Shuri wants to kill Doom more than she's ever wanted anything else in her entire life. But that is the action of a savage, and she is the ruler of a sovereign nation. A nation that does not wage illegal wars. The war ends here, Doom. But be warned, if you lift a hand again, or put one polluted foot on our soil, then I will hunt you to the ends of the earth and kill you. And now you know that I can do it. Me, my brother, his wife, and our friends.